What's up, guys, and welcome to another month-long delayed episode of KultureSpark. I would like to sincerely apologize if we haven't been putting out any new videos lately, as I have been very busy tending to a lot of things on my end. In any case, let's get on with the show. So for today's episode, we are going to take a look at perhaps one of my favorite figures that just came out this year, and that will be the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future. Now, if I remember correctly, SH Figuarts did already release probably like around 3 or 4 versions of Trunks way back, but this one right here really caught my attention. Based on the prototype images that previously came out, this version of Trunks is really loaded with accessories and improved articulation and colorway. So why don't we go ahead and crack this thing open and take a look at it, shall we? And here he is. I did mention earlier that there is no scarcity of accessories right here, and perhaps the most definitive version of the Super Saiyan Trunks, or the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, that was released. And as you can see here, we have alternate faceplates that can match, or that will match, the Super Saiyan head. And there's also another hairpiece that can be attached to this one that will match the other face sculpts too. And what I also like most about this set is they included a regular or normal head sculpt for Trunks. It's like having 2 figures in one. Great. And of course we have different pairs of hands. All right, sword holding hands, ki blast hands. I think that's a relax. Oh no, it's relax palm. No, it isn't. It's also another ki blast hand, and of course the clenched fist that it came attached with. And of course he does come with his signature weapon, or his sword. All right, which we're actually going to talk about this later on. Anyways, let's get him out of this plastic prison and take a look at some of the details. Okay, so let's take a look at Trunks himself right here. And my god, this is really mind-blowing. This is actually just the second SH Figuarts figure that I own. I don't really collect this line, but this is something that I felt like I was really obliged to get. I didn't pass up on the opportunity, so I did manage to get this Super Saiyan Trunks right here when SH Figuarts did announce that they were releasing a definitive version of this character, and perhaps one of my most favorite characters from the Dragon Ball Z series. And I'll be honest with you, I really have no knowledge of the other or the previous Trunks figures that they have released, but from what I remember, they're not as good as what we have here right now. And SH Figuarts really did made a lot of improvements based on the sculpts and the design right here, and the colorway as well. So yeah, I have no I have no hesitation in getting this figure, and of course including it in my personal collection. Now let's check out the articulation on this Super Saiyan Trunks figure right here. Start off with the neck. So we have ball jointed neck right there. Move from left to right. Neck as well. Can look up. This jacket is made out of soft rubbery material that will allow you more range of movement with these butterfly joints on his shoulders. Okay, so you can see right there. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Elbows can move up to there. Okay. There's also some, oh goodness, sorry about that. Let's pop that back in. Yeah, there you go. Good as new. All right, a bit of ab crunch. Yep. Okay. Legs. Let's move out of the legs right here. You can do some splits. You can do some Van Damme splits. Knees are articulated as well up to here. You can do some high kicks right there. Yeah. And ankle rockers, of course. And those toes as well are articulated too. Now, other than the plethora of accessories and the alternate head sculpt right there, another thing that actually caught my attention was Trunks' sword. Yes. From the previous versions, if I'm not mistaken, the sword came in two separate parts. It's not as what we are seeing right now. So this one has a functional sheath. All right. And of course, you can just slide that in there with ease. This is actually a plus for me. I love it. I totally loved it. I really love it when these toy manufacturers come up with functional weapon storage for accessories or weapons themselves. And the previous versions of Trunks, if I'm not mistaken, they actually came in two separate parts. One was the actual sword itself, and there was just this cut off part of it that just showed this part of the sword that you can separately just put it on the sheet. And for me, that just totally sucks. This kind of thing right here, right? This is something that's it adds more play value to these kinds of figures, and I really love it when these toy companies go the extra mile and come up with actual weapon storage or sheets like this for these types of action figures. I'm pretty much sure some of you out there will agree on that one, right? Oh, and one more thing about the sword, by the way. You can't actually detach this right here. This part of the hilt. Right? And you can just place that, or just insert that in the sword holding hands. Yeah, I think that is probably a much more safer. Oh yeah, be really careful with this. You can actually easily lose this part right here, so just put it back right there, and there you go. Oh yeah, and one more thing, the straps, they can actually easily get detached, so that's also something that to be on the lookout for as well. Really be patient with it when attaching it. Just deal with that later. Okay, so overall, what do I think of this figure? Totally exceptional. I gotta hand it to SH Figuarts, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai for really coming up, with this definitive version of Trunks. Perhaps the perfect version of Trunks for me in action figure form. And this is really getting my seal of approval. I love it. So I'm really at a loss for words for this Super Saiyan Trunks figure, and I totally dig it. And again, this is perhaps one of my most favorite hauls for this year. And I'll probably be getting Vegeta as well to go along with it, but not anytime soon. But then again, if you are a fan of Trunks himself or the series itself, I do highly recommend that you pick this figure up before he is gone forever. So, what do you think about this? Is it a yay or a nay? Do sound off in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you in our next episode. Later days.